What's up, you guys? Richie Valentine here, and we're back at it with another video. And today we're going to be looking at cleaning the gold chains. Okay, so I've been wearing these chains for about 8 months straight. No cleaning whatsoever, and the only cleaning that I've done is just being in the shower with it. I don't even put soap or anything on it. I just let the shower water run down on me. Nothing special. And mind you, this has been daily wear. This has been with going to the gym, activities, going on hikes, getting them dirty. So this is what it looks like under my bathroom light here. So nothing special done with these, but today we are going to do a cleaning video. And thanks to one of my commenters, One Lucky Cuban, he recommended a soap to me, which is called 7th Generation Soap. It's an all-natural soap that you can get at just about any grocery store. And the thing I like about it is it's made with plants, and there are no additives and all these other chemicals in there. So it's a pretty safe choice if you're going to be using it on jewelry, on gold, on your watch, on your glasses even, or other items like that, along with your dishes. So these are some of the ingredients here. You guys can certainly freeze frame, pause the video, and take a look at what's inside. But yeah, somebody, he had mentioned that somebody had used this soap to clean their Rolex watch, which is probably another testament as to how powerful this soap is. And it's rather inexpensive. I think it was just under $3 at the grocery store, around there. And it's been great. I've tried it on my watch, and I had my hand up on a counter at a shop before, and some guy behind the counter made a comment to my watch. And it's this Seiko right here. And nothing particularly special about it, but that day I think it was shining extra nice because of this soap. And I think you guys will see and hear the difference. And I'll tell you what I mean by hearing the difference. It removes a lot of grease and gunk and any debris that may have accumulated on your chain. So it leaves a squeaky clean sound. You can literally hear it. It's like right now, you're not hearing anything, right? Just wait till I put a drop or two of this soap under warm water and give it a wash, and you guys will see. So let's go ahead and take off the chain. So that's one. The Franco is a lobster clasp. See if it'll focus if I'm out of the way. There we go. Still sturdy, still robust. It's gorgeous. It still shines really, really nice. And this is 18 karat. If you want more details on that chain, you should check out my unboxing video. Let's go ahead and take off the Miami Cuban chain. There's the clasp for that. And the fine text you see in the corner of the chain by my right index finger over here is an indication that it is 18 karat gold. It might be upside down for you, but this little chain is small, but it's mighty. It's very sturdy, and the Cuban links are quite strong. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and move over to the sink, and we're gonna do our cleaning. Okay, All right, we're over here at the sink. I'm gonna turn on the water and get it to just above lukewarm. I don't want it too hot. I want it just above warm. And as you can see, there's a plate here in the sink. Why? Well, if you're going to be cleaning jewelry and you don't have a sort of a sink stopper or a catch, the possibility of dropping your chain down the drain is possible. I'm not going to say it's super high, but it's a possibility. So you want to make sure you have something to catch it, and that way it doesn't go down the sink. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to wash our hands first, okay? Reason being is we have dirt, grime, grease on our hands, and we don't want to be rubbing it into our jewelry. So I'm going to wash for a good minute here. We're going to do a jewelry cleaning video. We're going to do it right, okay? Actually, this step is kind of extra, you know, because I'm extra. Making sure we cover all the main surfaces so we don't put grease back on the chain or any dirt that are on our fingers. We don't want it scratching our chain as well. All right, let's go ahead and rinse our hands. And I can tell the water's a little hot, so I'm going to dial it cooler to the right. Okay, our hands are washed. We can slow down the water just a bit. And I'm just going to take the chains and I'm going to wet them underneath the running water. And I'm turning the temperature down just a little bit. And I'm making sure the water kind of softens up all the dirt and debris that we had on there. Because there are these little nooks and crannies and crevices that would be better if we kind of softened up the area. Loosen up the dirt. Alright, I'm going to turn off the water for a moment. And I'm going to rub my fingers against this chain. See if you can hear anything. Okay, maybe the chain rubbing on chain, right? You're not hearing a whole lot. So I'm going to take my 7th generation soap. Put a drop. See that? This little bit right here. So while that's in my hand, I'm going to work it into a lather and just run my fingers along the chain with the soap on my fingers. So this way it can penetrate and then it can seep into the chain, and the chain can kind of take it all in, take on all that soap and suds. And I'm going to move my fingers along the chain. It's moving right now. So I'm making sure I'm cleaning all the parts of the chains here. There we go. Nice and gently working both sides, all angles, using both hands. Just going up and down, like so. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this thing is already starting to shine. It's reflecting a lot more of the bathroom light now. Look at that. All right. So I'd say that's pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it under water again. And again, we're going to take out all the soapy suds out of this chain so that all we're left with is this beautiful shiny piece of jewelry. Okay, so now let me turn off the water and have you guys listen to and see what the chain looks like and what it sounds like now. You hear that? That's the sound of a clean chain. All the dirt and oil has been removed. And that's all that's left is a nice clean surface of the chain. And it's brightened it up so much. It's so reflective of the light now. It was bright before, but you guys can obviously see just about at every angle the chain is reflecting the bathroom light. And this isn't any sort of impressive light either. It's some fluorescent lighting. But look at that. Alright, so let's set this aside and we're going to do the other one. Alright, actually let's do a side by side. So the left Franco chain has been cleaned and the right Miami Cuban has not been cleaned. Although it's bright, you can tell it's a slight bit duller than the left side. Look at that. Okay, so let's move on to the second chain. We're gonna set this chain down, the clean chain down on this soft microfiber cloth to avoid it being scratched. Now, a lot of you guys have commented, hey, you're wearing two chains of the same length. You know, aren't you worried about it being scratched? There's definitely a possibility, and I'm sure it has been scratched to a degree. But honestly, it's hard to notice unless you have it under a microscope and you're looking for imperfections and abrasions. But even from a close distance, it's hard to tell if it's scratched up or not. All right, that's it. Just a tiny drop of soap right there. And I'm gonna work my fingers in it, just like before. Gonna rub my hands together, build that lather. And from this lather, I'm just gonna run my fingers along here with both hands. That way I clean both sides and all surfaces of the chain. Now I have two of them threaded together and I'm running them through my fingers. This is a smaller chain, so I can do it like that. I'm pulling it between my fingers as well as rubbing it, making sure I get all those soap suds in there to help break apart any dirt and grease. Make sure I get the clasp. All right, there's a bit of a knot right here. That's okay. The soap smooths it right out. All right, now we're gonna rinse this underwater. It's beautiful. So what was already shiny now is even brighter. Look at that, guys. Look at that. See it catching all the angles of the light? That's how your chains are going to get noticed. So I'm going to set this down real quick after I compare it to the other one. You guys see that? Nice, shiny, bright, unmistakable gold. Anybody seeing you guys wear these chains, they know it's legit. It's beautiful up close. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put them back on and see how they look. Isn't that stunning? All right, so let's go ahead and snap it back on. Bam, there's one. The side profile. And then we're going to snap this guy back on too. Oh, I felt a little knot in my chain right here, so I'm going to smooth that out before putting it on. There we go. Can't have that. So there's another kink right here. There we go, that's done. There's the one up here and one up there. Okay, so that's the thing about cleaning these smaller link chains. Sometimes they can get twisted up a little bit, but you can just straighten it out in no time. That way when you apply it, it doesn't get all twisted up on you. All right, that's on real solid and secure. There we go. See, now the gold color is even more pronounced. Like, that's an enhanced gold color right there. And now you guys tell me, do these chains look scratched up or not? I've been wearing them side by side 8 months straight. Not taken off for even one day. See, you can't really tell. They look really good. Unless you were examining them under a microscope, you can't tell they're scratched, even if they are a little bit, but now that I'm wearing this against the black, you guys can see how well the gold pops. Like even on the back of my neck. Even if I have my chain tucked. The gold peeking out of my shirt here by the collar is still bright. People know the deal. It's shiny off the back of the neck. See that? So there it is, guys. That's how I clean my gold chains. That was my first time doing it. And thank you to the user, One Lucky Cuban, for the mention of 7th generation soap here. Standard dish soap you can get at just about any grocery store. And they work on a bunch of different items. It's great, excellent for jewelry and watches and so forth. I could probably clean my earrings with them too, so maybe I'll do that in another video. But anyway, keep your jewelry clean, use nice and non-abrasive, non-acidic soap, and yeah, let me know what your results are. If you guys like this video, go ahead and drop me a thumbs up, and I'll be posting more videos to come. The next one I want to do is a fashion video on how to wear these chains in different types of clothing. So you guys should stay tuned for that. Anyway, Richie out.